From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Easy. Here we go.
Right to the air, it's Fields. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. Second down and 8.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Taking off.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself. Understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A give to Charbonnet. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Howell. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
First down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
To throw is Howell. He's got it at the 3. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield and
to the goal line and in. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Tonight.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Another run here for Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
That'll be intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. We're good.
Fields now. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's in. Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's caught left side by Pitts. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the...
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A first down throw for Fields. Pass complete. That's Kadarius Toney. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Monday. Right.
First down. Fields. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And the Falcons are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Here's Fields to keep it himself. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. 2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
West right fit. Here we go. Right.
Fields to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
On the return, it's Chenault. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Throwing is Howe. This one complete to his tight end Fant. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Here's Howell. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Matthew Judon in there for the sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Howell. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now it's Howe. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Sending it downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. That one is good. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit down to 2. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round.
Here we go, Shaq.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll throw with Howell. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. He'll work forward for a couple. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Charbonnet going to try to pull his way in. And he will dive into the end zone. out Seahawks. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
You got a mini base.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. But they hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Hey, Ted. Here we go, son.
Now Fields. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
11. Here we go, son.
Fields. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
3rd and 5.
Don't jump, ready?
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one's to the sideline complete. Nice grab as he stays in bounds. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. Again, it'll be Charbonnet. And he will score again. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's first down. You've got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
11. Tonight.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Going to look deep, looking for more. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now, faking the give. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Here's Charbonnet. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets that to his big target, Fant. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Got a man. It's Rocket. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Charbonnet. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Chance to get them closer to that finish line. It is 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's got another one. Zach Charbonnet. Seahawks. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. 70 seconds left to go in this game. Now the point after try from Myers. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Here's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. For the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. They are moving on in these